Hello guys, it's Pang again. In this lesson today, I want to show you how you can connect your Java application and database, especially using MySQL. For most of my students ask me this, I've been teaching them and trying to guide them how to do this, but they requested me to do the video so that they can again rewatch it. So in this video, I'm going to take you through a few concepts of how we can connect a database in a Java application. We are going to do desktop application, of course, using Java. We can choose any. So before we start, I will make you understand the concept. When you are connecting Java application database, we need to know the steps to follow. Steps to follow. These are steps of connecting Java application and database. Using MySQL as DBMS, because you can use several, you can use Oracle and other DBMSs. So you should know the following steps because they are so important. Number one, when you are going to connect Java application database, you should load you need the application programmable interface, API. The application programmable interface we need, it is called Java Database Connectivity. We call it JDBC. So Java Database Connectivity, like in Visual Basic we use ODBC, Object Database Connectivity, to connect Visual Basic application and database. So in Java we use JDBC. So first of all, you need to load driver of Gdbc. After loading the driver of Gdbc, that is step number one. Step number two, you need to create a connection to the database. The connection, you open the connection, you create a connection. Number three, you need to create a statement object to perform a query. Because through Java codes, you are to write a query that inserts information into the database via Java. Number four, you need to execute that query via prepared statement concept. We shall see that. Number four, it is process of the result. Number six, it is you have to close the you have to execute query. Execute query. And lastly, you have to close connection. Why do we need to close connection? Each and every management information system, it has a number of connections that should be open while it is interacting with different users. So if the system has 500 users, if it allows 500 users to input data at once, it means that information should be inputted once. After sometimes when number of connections are full, it cannot allow you to keep doing the same information. Now, I'm going to create the Java application. After creating Java application, I'm going to create a database and connect database to Java application so that we can understand this concept. So guys, I hope if you have any question or any comment, you will put it down there in the comments. Now, I'm going to create a Java application. It is a desktop application, of course. We shall do a web programming later. Java application. Let me give it a name. Today, let me choose Employee Management Information System. Employee Management Information System, Employee MS. My project is right here. You can see it has created the main class by default. Yes. I can delete this one, or I can keep it. There is no problem. Here, I'm going to first of all remember Java programming. It is fully object-oriented programming language, which means it supports all the 4 pillars of object-oriented programming language. So, which is encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction. So today, to do this, let me create class employee. Class employee. Let me create employee as a class. My class employee, it is here. And after, what are the members of the class employee? I'm going to implement this through encapsulation. Remember, encapsulation is a mechanism that makes you put the data members of the class into private and access them via the public method. It is what you are going to do here. Private imp ID, employee ID, private imp ID. Imp ID should be maybe integer or string. Okay, let me call them integer. Let me call them social security number, SSN. Private employee must have a name. This is a string of letters. Name. Here, the next one will be, apart from name, what else? Address. Okay. That should be string. Address. What else? I need to make at least 4, maybe salary. Yeah, let me say salary. Private int salary. Let's record double salary. Now, since this is a class, there is no way I can access these members of the class minus implementing encapsulation. So, to be very fast, I want to implement encapsulation through setter and getter method. Setter and getter method. Setter method, it is used to set object to the properties. We call it the methodo method. While getter, it is used to access the data from the object or any function. Now, to implement setter and getter using the to implement encapsulation using setter and getter method, I will right click here, just here, right click, insert code, getter and setter. I tick this one, and then I check everything. Then I generate everything. If you can see, let me say first, if you can see this, the following functions, they are going to help me to set data and access data. Yes, if you can see, each and every data member here, it has 2 functions, which are public. Yes, get like social security number, set social security number. If you can see, it has the parameter SSN that is actually equal, that is assigning its value to this one. So this is what we call encapsulation. Encapsulation, it is a mechanism, it is a technique that is used to set fields of the class private and access them via the public method. This is what you are going to do. Now, from here, let me save this. I go directly and very fast. I'm going to create a form. You know, we have to do that using a form. I'm going to create a GFrame form. let me call this form, let me call it employee form. Employee form. Okay, there we go. So employee form here. I create a GFrame form, guys. Right click and GFrame form. Okay, here I'm going to create a form. Yes, if you can see here, I have different types of swing objects. I have swing controls, swing containers, swing menus. So today for me, I'm interested in swing controls. I can use label if I want to write the title here. Let me say company. Okay, employee management information system. Yes. Okay, if I need to increase this one, I can go in property, I can change text. Yes, text is this one, it's okay, everything is okay. I can change the color, the background color of this one. I can you can change everything from here. So I'm going to make the form. Yes, since it is that, let me make a form. First, I've written social security number, employee, social security number, employee SSN, using labor. Number 2, I can use, number 2 was the name, I think, employee, full name. Okay, let me say employee name. Okay, guys, follow this very carefully. And here I put, what did I put here? I think I did put address. Okay. And finally, I've put employee salary. Yes. Right click, edit. Yes. Salary. Okay. Now, to input, I need to provide text field. Text field, they will help me to input value through the keyboard. Text field. Text field. Okay, I'm trying to do this slow by slow so that I can go with you guys. Here you can remove this one, gtext2, gtext with no, you can edit, right click in the in there, then you can edit, remove them. After removing them, then here we need OK button. So we need a button where to click so that we register data into the database. This button, just it is OK button, not tango button. Toggle button, OK button. Bring OK button. You can also edit it and say maybe click here. Click here to register an employee. To register. Click here to register. Okay. Now, before we take any other step, I would like you to know this. So we are going to change variables to change the names of these text fields. Yes? Like this one, employee, we can right click, change variable name, call it SSN text field, maybe. SSNTF, that's how I'm going to call it, yes? You can call it any other name. You can call it your name, you can call it any. Name TF address TF, I have named it add TF, salary TF, let me call it sal TF, text field, yes? So I'm doing this so that I know the names of the fields that will input data for me. Even this one, the OK button, you can save, you can name it save data. Save data, it's okay. It's okay. So now, guys, once you are done with this, like let me customize this one. I need it to be maybe big. You can come and check here. The name is there. Font color, font size. Where are you? Okay, okay, here. The size, I need that one, it was 11. I need it to be 18 maybe. I need it to be bold. I need it to be maybe this, no, Times New Roman maybe. Yeah. What else? I can change the background color. By default is okay, let me put blue. Okay, and I can even change the background of this one. Okay, you click in this area, customize it, and background color. Okay, you see it is somehow green. Okay, let me try to look for this one. This one be okay? No, this one. Oh, okay, fine. Let me check this one. Oh, I think this one is okay. Okay. Then, if I try to run this form, to bring this kind of beautiful form. Just I'm running. It is building. Okay, see. So I will have this beautiful form. Employee social security number. Okay, if I have database, I can input social security number, maybe name, maybe Paul, address, maybe New York. Maybe salary 3,000K. So once I click register, when I have database, my information will be registered automatically. So it is what I'm going to show you. How can we make a link that makes this information register into the database? That is what you are going to do. First of all, before we do any other thing else, we are going to create a database. The database I'm going to create, if you can see I'm using XAMPP, let me start my SQL. I'm going to create my a database table. Okay. Let me access my SQL. I'm going to create a database first of all. Create database. Let me call it imp MIS. Imp MIS. Okay. Yeah, it is. Then let me select it. Use imp MIS. Okay, I'm there. Let me create a database table. Create table employee. Create table employee. Okay, table employee will have the following: social security number. Social security number, let me save them as integer, maybe of 4 digits. Yes, this will be integer. Primary key. Not no, because primary key should not contain null value. Then name. We said that these are a variable character. Maybe name can have 30 letters for long names, not null, because should not contain null value. Address, variable character, maybe address can contain 15 letters. This is by, for instance, not null. What else did we put on our form? On our form we have put what else? Salary. Okay, wow, salary. Okay, salary. 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 Let's make it double. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then I'm closing. Oh, sorry. Alt line 2. What happened on line 2? Okay, not null on line, not null, line 2 on address before. Let me check the mistake here for you. Oh, here. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to correct this. There I have inputted wrong here. Here. This should not be there. I'm very sorry for that. The next was what? Was address? No, was name. The next was address. The next was double. Then here. Okay. The last line, I think I should close that there. Oh, no, sorry guys. Let me finish up this. We have to change this one. Okay. Here comes name. Here comes address, salary. So I should close it here. Okay. So my database is created. I can show you my database employee. My database employee is here. Okay, you can see. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that information are there. They are registered where into this database. What is the next step? So another step, once you have finished to create your database, it is very good to add GBC driver on your project. So go to your project, right click on your project. Let me take a shortcut way. You see your project has libraries, test packages libraries. So come here into libraries. Here, if you can see by default you have Java Development Kit. Right click on this folder library, add library. Yes, add library. So here opens a framework that has many libraries. It has a lot of library, Hibernate library. We shall see how to use Hibernate. But for me, I'm interested in my SQL Gdbc driver here. Search for it or scroll down, get it here, then add the library. See it is being added in the background. There we are done. So now what's the next? Go to this form. Yes. Go to this form, double click in here on your design. It will take you here. It will take you into that button, save data action performed button. So this button, if you can see, it is going to help us to do our logical code here. If you can see, once we click there, we shall be making event. So once the event is performed, data will be inserted into the database. So here I'm going to show you all the steps, but before we go there, we need to make sure that we create the instance of class employee. Instance, I mean the the object of class employee. How do I create it? Remember, I have the class employee here, yes? How do I create it? I say employee. That is my class, yes? Maybe let me create instance of the class E is equal to new employee. Here, okay. Not employee minus new employee. New employee here. Okay. So now, new keyword, it helps us to allocate memory location for this object. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Now, E, it is the object name. It is going to help me to call setter method to set data on that, to set data on this text field, SSN. Remember, I've named it SSN text field. SNAST. TF. Okay. E dot set what? Set the first one was social security. Set SSN. SSN will be set where? SSN text field. Remember I created this dot get text. Get text. Yes. Okay. SSN dot get text. This should not be there. Let me check the error. Incompatible type string cannot be converted in. Oh, sorry. So if you can, this is a very important error. So this one, remember, we have named this as an integer here. We shall input number as integer. So here what we are going to do, we are going to make sure that we convert integer into string, because this one, it is text field. So the text field, it is by default it should accept text, which brings me to do this. I'm going to convert this field so that it can accept integer values but as text. How do I do this? I will say integer dot pass string, pass into a string into integer. Then I say social security number text field dot get text. My error will be solved. Okay, there I am. Now E dot, I think the first one, it is name. Guys, are you seeing that I'm calling set name? You see, set name, set. I'm calling the members of this class employee, because I've set setter and getter. It is a 3 encapsulation. I can call them anywhere I want. So here I'm setting name. We named it name TF dot get text or get text. There we are. E dot set sorry. Was it sir? Oh no, it is address. Address, it is, I named it add text field dot get text, because that information will be recorded as text. E dot set finally it is salary. Remember salary, since it is double, we should pass double to string as well. Double dot pass double to string, then salary text field dot get text. I'm done here. Okay. So since I'm done here, I'm going to start the first step of loading Java database connectivity. What I'm going to do is this one. I'm going first to invite to make sure that the errors that I will make in this program, they will be handled by try and catch errors. Yes? Because here I'm going to mix database code and Java code. That's why I need try and catch clause to help me catch some errors and make sure that I know what's the problem. The variable is already exist E here, so here I can say ex, fine. Okay. The first, it is to load GDBC driver. How do we load GDBC driver? We say driver manager, dot register drivers. Which drivers are you going to register? Remember, it is the first one. Load and register GDBC driver, yes? Which drivers am I going to register? I'm going to register my SQL driver, yes? You say new driver, okay, new driver, com.mysql.gdbc.driver. I'm done. This one is done. Number 2, we have done with the first step. Step number 2, open connection to the database. How do I open the connection to database? I will create an open connection. I say connection. Before I continue, here I have imported import java.sk.driver manager. It has to be imported so that our program is okay. Let me show it to you here. Connection. Let me give the name of the connection. Let me call it con. Is equal to drive manager dot get connection. Yes, this will be a string connection. So if you can see here, I have error. Yes, so I have to come and click here. I import Java for SQL connection, not here my SQL. Import Java for SQL connection, for Java SQL connection. Yes, so here I'm going to put the connection string. The connection string, first of all, it is JDBC as the API, okay, Java database connectivity, JDBC. I'm using my SQL as my DBMS, JDBC my SQL. Then this is the whole path. This is a localhost machine. You can put the IP address of localhost. That is 127.0.0.1 localhost. Plus the port number. So the port number of my SQL, my port number, if you can see, it is 3006. By default, this is the default port number. And then I put the database name. What is my database name? It is imp MIS. Remember, I've created it here. My database name, it is imp MIS. It is here, right here. Imp MIS, yes? Okay. I'm very sorry. My computer has got the heat. I've been using it since morning. Imp MIS. This is the database name. After the database name, you put the username. For me, I'm accessing my system as the root user or super user, and then password. Here you put the password, maybe 1, 2, 3, just the password of your MySQL. But for me, I don't have a password in my SK. That's why I'm going to leave it like this. When you have the password, you put it right here. Okay, let's go. Now, we are done with the second step. The third step, create a statement. Yes, we are going to do this one, create statement to execute that query. How do we create a statement for a query to perform? So the statement is simple. First of all, I will declare the variable string, maybe string query. Okay, string database query, DB query. It is equal, then I put the database statement to insert data into the database. Insert into employee, because my table is called employee. Okay, sorry, employee. Insert into employee values. Which values? The first value, second value, the third, the fourth. So I'm using the wildcard character to insert the value. The wildcard character that I'm using, it is a question mark that represents one value that I'm going to insert. So now, after this, let me do this very fast. I use prepare the statement. Prepare the statements. You have to import it. Prepare the statement. Prepare statement. This is. Let me create a variable for prepare the statement. Will be equal to the connection, because I need to execute this. Will be equal to the connection dot prepare statement. This should be capital. Prepare statement. The connection string. So it will execute this string query here. So it means this will help me to execute into the database. So this object that I've created, it is going to help me to set it is going to help me to set a string, to set int. First of all, I'm going to set int because the first column will hold integer. The first column will hold integer. I will set the first column. What will be in the first column? So I will call, you see, we have used this setter to set data. Here I'm going to use getter, get social security number, ps dot set, that is a string, I think. String, second column will get what? We'll get name. Yeah. The third, it is a string as well because we get the address. The third column in the database will get address. I'm using the same object that I've created for this one, which I have called employee instance. This one was address, yeah. Oh, sorry. Not set here. It is get address. Okay. ps dot set the first the third column. It is what? Is it the third? No, the fourth. The fourth column, I think it is salary. So it is double. Yes, set double double value as the fourth column, and then I say e dot what, get salary. Yes. Once I'm done this one, I will say ps, which is for prepare the statement dot execute. It will execute that query. So without doing this, it can't. So execute, then I close. Oh, I'm here on the, see, I'm here. So I have finished the process. There is that. I'm here, execute query, then I close my connection. Then connection dot close. Connection dot close. So I'm done. Once I run this one, my program will compile successfully. But again, I need to give message if it is successfully if it is successfully inserted. I want to receive a message. Let me use G option pan. G option pan. G option pan. G option pan dot show message dialog. Show message dialog. Here I need them to tell me the employee maybe the employee. I can even say employee name. I can display employee name. How do I display the employee name? It will get the name of the employee. Get name. Has been saved successfully. Okay. So if it has not saved, so I make sure that I get the message. Yes. Get message of what is wrong. Okay. Okay. Here, after this is done, I can make sure that it clears the text field after it is done. How can I do it? I'm going to clear all of the text field. I can say social security number. Okay, let me first check if it can run. So guys, let's test our program. Okay, employee social security number, maybe 44-1. Peter. The address of Peter, maybe Chicago. No, Chicago, not like that. Let's say New York. And the salary Peter gets fired 40,000. Yes. Let me check if it will work. Yes. The employee Peter. Are you seeing this? The employee Peter has been saved successfully. Yes? So now I can come and check here in my database, select all from employee. Okay. If you can see, it has saved the employee Peter from the database. The information you have here, it is the same information you have here in the database. So guys, this is how to do it, but there is a problem still. How can I make sure that after saving the information, our text fields, they are released? So I can say social security number here, social security number, text field, dot set set text string. After that, it sets it to free, so it sets nothing. Yes, sets nothing. Another one is name tf. Is it tf dot set text to nothing. Yes, this is to release it. Another one was address tf dot set text. Another one is, the last one is salary, tf dot set text. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so let me register the name Paul Gwen. Sorry, so this is social security number 442. Name Paul Gwen. Paul Gwen lives in Texas. Let me put it in capital. His salary is 30,000 maybe. Before I do this, let me just leave space here. Okay. Uh, 442. Name Paul Gwen. Address Texas. 30,000. Click here to register. See, the employee Paul Gwen has been saved successfully. You see, when you click there, your text fields, they are cleared themselves. Then you keep doing that. It is because of this one. Okay, so when you go in your database, you let me do it for one last time. Okay, use imp MIS, select all from employee. So you can see all the employees that you have registered here. You have them here. So guys, thank you. You can leave the comment down there. So another thing you should know, okay, if you can see, don't miss my next lesson. My next lesson I will be teaching now. How about, you see, we cannot always check if you are really doing the application or any. We cannot always come to check in a database. It is very unprofessional. It is rubbish. What we can do in my next lesson, what I will do, I will show you how you can display this data, like the whole of this database. How can you display this into the form so that once you register employee or anything, you get it on your form without going and checking the database. So that is what we shall do in our next lesson. That video I'm uploading it tomorrow. Please stay in touch. God bless you. Goodbye.